The first thing, though, it was is about literacy, to be literate about money matters and economic issues. And then second, to put in place an institution that would allow us to create capital. A bank is a pretty interesting kind of creature. You can take $1 and put it into a bank and create $10 of local wealth. So it's sort of like the bread and fishes story. You know, the money and the wealth of the community can be multiplied and amplified to solve problems locally. As the industry was evolving, regulation was changing, and it was getting more expensive. There were scale issues that you had to accomplish, you know, to be able to be in the banking business. So when we started the bank, you could break a bank even. You could make a profit at $50 million in assets. But as more regulation and more government monitoring came in to regulate banking, it did drive the minimum size up. We did the same thing in other communities we did in Stanley. We partnered with people in Anson County. They needed size and scale, so we partnered with them, shared the cost of a back room to make it possible for them to keep a local institution with a local board in Anson County. The same thing happened in the neighboring Cabarrus County. Their local banks had been acquired. The local business community did not feel that they really had any say-so or control over the wealth within their community that was escaping them. So we ended up with a multi-bank charter with three bank charters, sharing the philosophy of keeping things local and on Main Street, each having their own community board. But the regulation continued to come, Dodd-Frank, more requirements, more specialization in order to manage the risk in an increasingly risky world, to driving the scale up to where the business model forced us to look at how we pursue this community philosophy and even how we define community. So several years ago, it became necessary for us to fold those charters up into the one charter that is Uwharrie Bank today. We kept the same philosophy and mission. We still have a rotating board. There's a system of checks and balances, and the members of those boards come from the communities and represent the constituency that we're trying to serve. And still today, it's not financial net worth that drives board membership. It's people that have the right values and have character and have emerged as community leaders. The founding philosophy, the vision of financial literacy, of capital and wealth creation being held in the hands of people that live and work on Main Street, America, and share the concern about being in control of the economic future in a world that's increasingly becoming global, is what differentiates us, that still makes us about being about people before profits, about doing the right things for the right reasons, and in the belief that if you do that, that the bottom line will take care of itself.